Yeah, it's your boy E3, son of the legendary godfather, gangster rap, Eric Easy, Wright. And yeah, you rockin' with NUGL TV. You know, we rich and ruthless, baby. Once again, NUGL TV, rich and ruthless, baby. We choose to keep it real. Really though.
I just cannot get over that beat, E3. What's
Really
up
though.
today? How you been, man? How was your weekend?
Oh, it was nice.
We're back again for another edition of this NUGL lifestyle. NUGL lifestyle, man. Today we have
3 VIGs.
VIGs.
Like y'all know, 3 very important guests.
Hey.
I'll let them introduce themselves.
Introduce yourself. Go around the table. Let's start with my man, Bigg A. I call him Bigg A as well.
Well, I'm Henry Carey from In-Home Harvest.
Yeah.
We're pretty much your cannabis gardeners.
Yes.
And we bring the whole entire setup to your residence, and we can either teach you how to grow, or we can take over the whole entire process all the way to curing the product.
You see what I'm saying? Let's go around the table. Introduce yourselves.
Hey, my name is Ivan. I'm with HighYield. We do LED grow lights.
I'm David. I'm with HighYield. We do LED grow lights.
LED grow. That's what I'm talking about. Let's give everybody a
Chick-fil-A
round of applause. Yeah. Let's give it up, man.
Boy, Chick-fil-A Day.
Today is a very special day today here at NUGL TV. We brought some very interesting people here today with some very interesting platforms and business opportunities. HighYield is a LED light growth company in Carson Technologies.
Yes.
How did that come about with your name, HighYield? How did that come up?
Carson Technology was the umbrella company
Yes.
for HighYield.
Right.
They started out doing commercial LEDs
Wow.
in about 2011.
Yes.
About 2.5, 3 years ago, we started dipping our toes into the grow light
Yes.
field.
Right.
Started testing things, and
Yes.
about a little over 2 years ago, they were brought to market.
A little under 2 years.
Under 2
2
years,
yeah.
they were brought to market, and I mean, we've just been blowing up tremendously ever since.
I've been hearing so much about the LED light thing, and I know a lot of the old growers is trying to transition over to that. We had a company here, Rayware. They trying to get everybody to take off those what they call them, those shrugs. Scrubs, trying to take scrubs.
Yeah.
He has a shirt. He has fabric that protects you from cancer, and he's putting that into the market. Like I said, new things, new
Feels so
technology.
good on the skin.
You know what I'm saying? But no, I'm glad to have you guys aboard. In-Home
Yes.
Harvest. Talk about that right quick.
Well, our founders, they initially started, just growing in their own home, and they just want to think, how can we provide the service to everyone else? I mean, they brought in our grower Al. I mean, he's grown from on a farm in Arizona, and he does like the Korean natural farming technique. So it's pretty much anything you can do like in a fermented, like you can ferment like they call like fermented plant juice. Like they use the nutrients from actually like your fan leaves or your stems, and so you can get the nutrients and get it back to the plant. Or if you have if you love eggs, you can make your own calcium, magnesium out of it, and just mix it with an organic vinegar.
Wow.
So it's it's an interesting technique. I mean, I'm still learning from our grower Al on it, and it's made, because I used to be the one that, go to the hydro store and buy, the generic, brands, and it's a different lifestyle, I think, when it comes to cannabis, because everyone wants a cleaner product at the end.
Absolutely.
Because, I mean, I have epilepsy, my wife has Crohn's. We got to make sure we have the best of the best.
Right. Can I have some of the best?
It's in flower.
How long you been in business?
I've joined them this year, but they've been together for 2 years. They've just launched it this year because they've been doing the R&D work, trying to test out tents, lights, and now we got the lights from HighYield.
Exactly.
We like it because, I mean, the ones that we used before, they were just producing too much heat, and these are just a lot better. I've noticed it right away with the plant I have in a 3x3. It's just came back to life under that new light. It's amazing.
Wow. So there's different sizes. Are there different sizes of?
Oh yeah, I mean, I think they'll be the ones to tell. I mean,
Right.
Yeah.
You know what? It's interesting. You know, just tell me this. This is different. How did you guys get together? Leave that off.
We actually ran into each other at High Times Cannabis Cup.
Right, on High
we were
Times.
both vending there.
Yeah.
And we just got to talking, and they were working with a lot of veterans
Right.
associations and stuff at the time.
Yeah.
And we just thought that was some really good stuff that we wanted to get in with,
Right,
you know, and
right.
be involved with.
Right.
And through talking and, you know, brainstorming, we came on the fact that you guys needed, you know,
Absolutely.
wanted to grow here
Right.
at NUGL. And we're like, absolutely, we'd be more than happy to provide a light and, you know, help you guys out with that. So
That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. How I think I ran into you guys at the convention center.
yes.
I seen that, right? I seen it, and they was trying to tell me, "Hey, Bigg A, go over here." I said, "No, I'm going over there."
Yeah, I remember you wanted a tent right away.
Right. And just magically, we're here today, man. I want to applaud you guys for even coming.
Thank you.
I know there's on the in-home harvest platform. Tell us about the 3 levels. There are 3 or 4 levels of services that y'all provide.
Well, of course, we can do the whole process for you. I mean, and we bring the equipment in. We can either, you know, lease it or you can buy it. Then we can utilize, if you have a current grow, we can help manage that grow.
Yeah.
Or we can teach you how to grow on by yourself. So and of course, the prices vary because every customer is different.
Yes,
So
right.
maybe they want a special strain, or they want to use a certain light, or indoor, outdoor, or they want something that's just out of sight, out of mind, like a custom room. You know.
I know there's different levels. I was going through you guys' website, like the standby, that for the lower level grower, or the guy that just want to do his own thing, have you guys monitor it. I know there's the co-pilot system, and then let's talk about I want to talk about the passenger. Is that the full blown? What do you get with the passenger package?
Passenger,
You remember?
can't remember off the top of my head. I mean, now Aaron knows that a lot
Yeah.
more than I do, but it's just
It's the full.
it's the
The
full.
full package.
Yeah,
From the
yeah,
CO2 mixtures.
Yeah, we can. I mean,
24 hour.
I personally don't use it for my home grow
Yeah.
CO2, but I should. I just never had.
What's the difference? CO2, and then what's the other one? No.
Well, David's been growing longer than I have.
Right.
So he probably has to use CO2.
We're here to
right?
educate. We're here to educate.
CO2 basically it's gonna be make photosynthesis more readily available to the plant and happen faster at a faster rate without all that stagnant air in there.
Yeah.
So it's just rejuvenating your air with oxygen and you know getting it.
It's
getting
better
it,
to
it just
use
gets your environment right in layman's terms. So it can grow as perfectly as possible. It's just that one extra step that you can take to get, you know, extra. It's not necessary, but you know, it'll make your
Absolutely.
product that much better.
Right.
Unless you're growing on a commercial scale or something, then it definitely is necessary.
We're going to keep our viewers on the in-home harvest scale.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the basic.
What areas do you cover?
Right now we're LA and Orange County. We're going to branch out to San Bernardino, Riverside County, and also San Diego because I'm planning on moving down to San Diego County. So I'll help, especially there's a lot of veterans groups down there, and of course a lot of military down there. So that's the one reason why I can't wait to move.
Yeah, I want to talk to you more about the military. I'm a discharged veteran myself, Army, and I do have like knee ailments, and I've been going through a lot of, not therapy, but I go to the VA to try to keep my benefits going, and they used to give me drugs.
Yep.
And I didn't like those drugs because it brought me down. So they put me on naproxen, which is a non-addictive drug. Yeah. But then I didn't like that. They got me ibuprofen, but I understand pain is from, but your pain is different. You're epileptic from, what they call it, lost train of thought there. Inflammation. Inflammation. Let's talk about that as far as what you go through and how this plant has helped you and how your in-home garden has helped you.
Well, I didn't start growing cannabis until probably like 7 years ago.
Wow.
but like I've always had the green thumb because being in the culinary field, I was before this. I'm still in the culinary field just to keep my skills up and going. Yeah. And of course, provide you recipes.
Absolutely, use that butter.
Yep. And also, I loved initially growing hot chilies. That's what got me into it. Like when I had my restaurant, I had the spiciest burger in Orange County at the time, and like I was just literally ruthless when it came to when it came to freaking burning people's assholes. I'll put it that way. I mean, it was funny.
Poor assholes.
Then when I met my wife now, I mean, she was my girlfriend at the time. She was, wakes up in the morning, does her wake and bake.
Straight up.
And when she goes to work, smokes when she goes to work.
Yes.
And when gets back, I mean, she smokes more than I do.
Yes.
You got to get it in.
So it was out of necessity that we had to start our own grow because it gets expensive.
That's the key right there. And that's what we wanted to bring to the table. That, I go through it, and I'm pretty sure E3 go through because he's heavy into the cannabis pot.
Oh, yes.
Rehabilitation, poofing, medicated world. Correct? I can't get it.
He's over there falling out right now.
Did you say something?
Can't get it. Wait till we get some of that purple punch in you. No, it can't get expensive. So this is a good way of people, say patients, or just if you just recreation to give you guys a call. How can they contact you?
They can either contact us on our website, inhomeharvest.org, or on our Instagram, Facebook, or what's that new one that Burner did? Social Club.
Oh, Social Club.
Yeah.
Is he up and running?
It's on. Yeah.
It's on, huh? So we're right on there next, though. Burner did a great job on that app.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Yeah,
a lot better than Instagram. He won't delete your weed pictures.
Well, see, that's we're not going to keep telling, but we're NUGL 2.0. That's what we're going to be launching. Nice. I said within our community, we need somebody like that. So we're not competition factor, we're partner factors. He just moved there a little quicker because of his capital and his team. But we're right there on it with NUGL 2.0, where you can put your pictures up and communicate with
no one's gonna
gonna
bother you.
We have our own service. You know what I mean? Exactly. Yeah. Pricing as far as the lights goes, how does that work?
We actually have a few different lights. We have everything from a 2x2 all the way to like a 4x8 commercial. We even have like clone lights, for like clone smaller plants. So we got literally lights for every step of the way. So it all depends.
I got a question for you. A couple companies been getting at us. What's the difference? Maybe you guys can answer it. What's the difference between auto flowering and feminine
He's
seeds?
the guy to ask. He runs a lot of auto flower.
Talk about that.
Auto flowers are basically done on a time schedule. It doesn't matter the amount of light you give them. You can give them 12 hours a day. You could give them 24 hours a day. They're going to flower at the time they're supposed to flower.
Wow.
With photosynthetic plants, you have the option to veg them under the right, hours for as long as you like. And then when you want to flip them to flower, you flip them to 12 and 12.
Okay.
With autoflowers, you don't really have that option, but it also makes the process a little bit quicker at the same time. You save a month or two in the process.
Okay. Do a lot of people use that? I know a lot of people that some processors out there in Oregon, they was like, no, we don't want no auto flowering.
It's more of I see it as more of a personal grower.
Right.
Using them, especially, you don't have a lot of time, in between. So it helps people, get their medicine and get it quick.
It's more of a convenience factor. Plus you can have almost 4 yields, if not more, for 4 harvests per year.
A lot more popular too. That's for sure.
Is that the average yield? What is the average yield?
Usually it's about 60 to 90 days. Somewhere in there.
60 to 90, and that can
from
be
seed. That's from seed to when you pull it.
Right.
So that's pretty quick. A lot of times just weeding out the males from the females, and vegging them can take that long, 2 months. So you know, for it to be able to get through the whole entire process in that amount of time, it's really opened up the market to a lot of people to feel a little bit more comfortable growing at home, as well as, you know, with the time frames on them. You don't have to worry about, oh, you know, make sure that I turn the lights on or off, or make sure I have a timer for this or that. You know, you just set it one time and you can run it for 12 hours, 18 hours, 24 hours, you know, whatever you're comfortable with, as opposed to, you know, it being real complicated.
Okay. Is that, okay, I've got a question that I definitely want to ask you. What types of grow medium do you use?
Grow media?
Yeah.
We use a mix. I mean, it's our grower's little, I don't know if you want to call it secret. Everyone has their custom blend.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. I don't want to give out no secrets.
Yeah, but it's
recipe.
Order.
I mean,
order.
I mean, everything you can get at a
How you
hydro
make your
store, but
grandma's
it's a mix.
spaghetti sauce? They're coming.
That's something your father never did. He never gave out his
No,
ancient secrets.
for sure
Yeah,
not.
yeah, that's it. So what we're gonna do, man, we're gonna take a commercial break, and then we're gonna go actually see this operation in the back and see what you guys do. And I have a very special guest as well. That's going to show us how that purple punch came into play. Huh? Let's give it up for you guys. All right, we're back again. At the end of that PSA, that was a beautiful thing. I'm Bigg A, and I'm with
E3. NUGL TV. The one.
You hear me? And we're back again with HighYield, and they're going to give us a little more insight on these lights, so take it over.
My name's Ivan. I'm with HighYield by Carson Technology. We do LED lighting. We've been doing commercial lighting since 2011. We offer a 5-year warranty on our light, full spectrum, and I'm going to pass it on to my partner, David. He can explain a little more about the light.
Yeah, so basically what we got going on here is very low wattage, very low heat. It's, you know, just all around a great light for whatever your needs. You can dim it down all the way down to a half a watt if you're doing propagation or clones or whatever. Or you can raise it up, add extra beams in, like we had talked about the CO2 earlier. If you're in a situation like that where you can use that extra par, you can definitely add it in at any time. Very flexible light, great warranty, 5-year warranty. I mean, you can't beat it. That's just the hanging points, the rope ratchets to adjust it up and down depending on, you know, how far away from the plant. You can get these as close as 6 inches or maybe even touching the plants in flower without any ill effects on your plants whatsoever. Like he said. So, yeah, I mean, you can't really beat it that way. And in veg, you do have to have them a little further away from the plant, but definitely in flower, they can take all they can get. I mean, just an amazing light altogether. I've been growing for about 15 years now, and I had pretty much done away with LEDs until I ran into Carson Technology. Man, they're just changing the game.
Now, explain to the people, how can we save money using LED based on the other lights?
LEDs, I mean, they save you 30 to 40% on your electricity bill just right off the top, you know, switching from a 1,000 watt HPS to a 640 watt unit like this, as well as heat management is really where you really save the dollars. You don't have to have tons and tons of AC to run even multiple of these in one room. They're very low heat. You can use, you know, as little as a window AC if you're doing a small setup. Sometimes some people don't even need AC depending on your climate around it, you know. Just a really great light all around.
Now, what we have here, we have a partnership relationship here. Carson Technology, HighYield, and In-Home Harvest. Step in here. Can you explain this whole setup from top to bottom, from how you guys monitoring it, the internet factor, what is this here? So introduce yourself again, let everybody.
Okay, I'm Henry from In-Home Harvest, and what we have here is a 5x5 tent, and of course with the Carson HighYield light. We also have your filter and fan setup, and what's unique about this fan, it has a controller for humidity and temperature control. So that will only go on when needed. And it even comes with a nice little controller. Then we'll either have, depending on where you're located at, depending on your, of course, wants and needs, We can have one fan to multiple fans because everyone's climate where they live at is different. Then we have a camera. It's not a little crooked, but it's one of our Wi-Fi enabled cameras, so we can monitor the grow, and we'll make sure in the line of sight. Yeah, that's one we were testing out. So we'll probably go to one of our older designs, and but yeah, we try to keep our little temperature control, or it's just more. But yeah, we just want to have the cameras in there so we can monitor the growth of it, and also make sure if there's something wrong, we can be there right away to fix it, or at least guide you the way.
Now I have a question.
Sure.
I have a question. Now with you guys monitoring it, it's like having a pool. You come by, do you feed it? Do you just watch it, or do the home grower do his own thing for us, watering it? Is there like instructions and stuff like that?
We can do the whole package for you. We can either initially, again, every customer's wants and needs are different, so we can either take over the whole harvest for you all the way to curing the product. Then we can either teach you how to do the process. And teaching can be like, we can only maybe go there once a week, versus if we do the whole process, we can be 2 to 3 times a week. And then we can also like babysit grows as well. Like if you're going, some of these growers need a vacation as well. Absolutely. So, we can take care of that for them as well. Then, of course, if you already have equipment, we can use that equipment or lease it, or your customer can buy it. So the options are just out there. So it can be, even with some of these veterans groups that we're working with, we're trying to get grants. So some of these veterans don't have to pay little to no out of pocket.
I want to talk more about the veterans. How do a veteran contact you guys that has PTSD or something like epilepsy and get this at his home, or get this at his house? How can they go about doing that?
Well, we have our Facebook page, all our social media. So we have Instagram, the social club, and of course our website, inhomeharvest.org.
So that's going to give it to us, but I have a very, very special VIP here today. This is a 3-part series here. This is a 3-part partnership here. Come on, Craig. Come on in here, man. Let's get in here. We have some genetics that was provided today from one of the best growers, my main man. Let everybody know who you are.
All right, so what would you like to know? What's the best one? All right.
Name of this, the genetics on it, how you got started, and the name of your company.
All right, I've been, sorry, my voice is hot in here. Let me fuck up. This is a Penelope Pussycat. It's a cookie puss across the Pepper Pew. You know what I mean? Just an outstanding strain. You know what I mean? Just vigor, growth, trichome content. And these lights, I got sponsored a couple years ago by them, and I'm telling you right now, it's one of the best LED lights I've ever used. Like, hands down. I'm an HPS guy, straight from day one. I've been in this 30 years. You know what I mean? Got 16 cups, just been doing my thing. But I'm telling you right now, these lights, you know what I mean? I've been sponsored by Spectrum, King, Kind, everything under the sun. I'm telling you right now, a HighYield, I give it to a thumbs up. You know what I mean? Like, this is for real, for real. Like, for real, for real. But the Penelope Pussycat right here is going to be grown under the lights, and you guys are going to see some phenomenal action going on. Trust me. It's coming down. Oh, Instagram, Craig Genetics. Everybody knows this already for the most part. You know what I mean? But my phone number's right on my bio. You can hit me up anytime. Everybody knows that. Slime OG, Cookie Jar, Pebbles Punch. Pebbles Punch, right now, one of the most sought-after strains in the world. You know what I mean? Go to bcbuddepot.com. You can find my strains there. You can check us out. You always hit up, hey, right here, he'll get them. You know what I mean? Like, y'all always get them right there. That's the man right with himself. So just hit us up, man. Everybody knows who I am. We got many, many, many strains, many varieties, color variations, different terp profiles. I'll give you the purplest weed you ever seen that smell like pure orange juice, like from Florida. You get me? Trust me. You know what's up. Craig's #1 in my book. He's a big sponsor of Bigg A and Dash Dillinger and E3. Trying to get a cross strain with E3. E3, tell him what it is, man.
Oh, you know me, E3. We ready to fly. You know what I'm saying? So high. E to the third power.
E to the power of 3. You know who I see. You know how it is. NUGL TV, baby. That's how we rock it. You know what I'm saying?
So we're going to wrap it up for this disc. Let's give everybody applause, round of applause, man. Let's get this going. I want to thank everybody for coming through again. HighYield, Carson Technology Lights. My main man from In-Home Harvest. My man Cray for providing genetics. And we're going to come back again and show you what this whole process looks like. And don't sleep. And we're going to show you what it looks like with the lights and the whole operation. I'm Bigg A, my co-host E3, NUGL TV, and we're out.